My dear subscribers and viewers, I welcome you to my YouTube channel, English Learning YouTube channel. So, through this channel, I am uploading videos of English grammar. So, I am very happy with my performance because I have got cooperation from you, from my viewers and subscribers, that all my videos are being watched by you. So in my present videos I am discussing voice sense, where I have already discussed the voice sense of imperative sentences. Today also I will continue the discussion of voice sense on that same topic, on that same sentence, that means imperative sentences, where I have already discussed the sentences like this. Okay, work out the sum, work out the sum at once. So this is a sentence of active voice, and all of you know, as the sentence has been started with a verb, so this is an imperative sentence, and if we want to change it into passive, then we have to change or start it with let, and the object must be made subject, let the sum, then be will come. Okay, in imperative sentence, when we use let or start the sentence with let in passive voice, we use be. So let the sum be past participle of the verb worked out at once. Worked out at once. So I hope you have already got the point, and this type of sentence has already been discussed in my previous videos. Again I am telling, if we forget that it can be done by the use of let, then what should we do? There is another way by which we can change it into passive also, where we know that the subject of imperative sentence is you, and you is always omitted, or you is never written at the very beginning of the sentence. But when we want to change a sentence, an imperative sentence, to passive one, then we can use the subject you, like this. To work out the sum at once, this sentence definitely refers to an order. So in that case, we may write, you are ordered to work out the sum at once. We may also write, you are asked to work out the sum at once. Okay, so in this way we can also change it into passive one. You are ordered, or somebody may write, you are asked to work out the sum. I think this is work out the sum at once. So this is an easy way of making passive, where we have to just put to, as the imperative sentence starts with a verb. So if we put to before the sentence, it becomes very easy. That means it becomes very easy to understand, and no change of tense occurs in such sentences. Okay, and such type of structure is called to infinitive. Okay, if we put to before verb, then it is called to infinitive. So you please, you go on watching or go on looking at the board. Here I am writing another sentence. Take care of your health. Take care of your health. So this is a sentence where advice has been given. Has been given. Take care of your health. So we can change it into passive by starting the sentence, you are advised to take care of your health. Okay, you are advised, advised, you are advised to take care of your health. So easy structure and easy form of passive if we understand a little bit. Again, we can take or change it into passive with the help of let also. So let your health be taken care of. We may write let your health be taken care of. Okay, be taken care of. Again, today I will discuss some sentences which are negative. That means the sentence is an imperative one, but it is in negative form. So how we will change a negative imperative sentence into passive? So you can see on the board now. I will discuss everything very elaborately and for your better understanding. So if you see or watch everything, you can get by heart everything very easily. So I am again reading the sentences which I have already written on the board. Work out the sum at once. Let the sum be worked out at once. Again, we may write you are ordered or asked to work out the sum at once. Now the next sentence, take care of your health. You are advised to take care of your health. Again, let your health be taken care of. So I am erasing the sentences to make space for writing some other sentences of other imperative sentences which will be in negative form. Okay, here I am writing don't read a bad book. Don't read a bad book. So it is an advice not to read a bad book. It is an advice not to read a bad book. So it is inactive voice which we have to change into passive. So when there is don't, that means don't means negative. So what should we do? We have to write you are advised not to. Do should be omitted or dropped because do has come here only to make the sentence negative. All of us know that do is an auxiliary here. So it has helped us to make the sentence negative. So when we will change it into passive, we will never use do. Okay. So you are advised. It will be you are advised not to. We don't use do. You are advised not to read a bad book. Not to read a bad book. So this will be the passive form of the sentence. Don't read a bad book. But if someone wants to change it into passive with the help of let, then he can do it. Like let a bad book not be read. Okay? He may write let a bad book. Let a bad book be not read. Okay? Let a bad book be not read. Or you can write let a bad book be not read. So this will also be a passive form of this sentence. Don't read a bad book. Again, somebody can write that he will not use advice or he may not use let. Then what he should do, it should be like this. Okay, it should be like this. You are forbidden. We can use a negative word. That the word itself is negative. The word itself is negative. So we can use that negative word in such negative sentences for making them passive. Okay. So when we use forbidden, then we never write not or never. Okay. So you are forbidden. You are forbidden to read a bad book. You are forbidden to read a bad book. That means don't read a bad book. It is not advisable to read a bad book, or it is not advised to read a bad book, or you are forbidden to read a bad book. Okay. Again we can write never mix in a bad company. Never mix in a bad company. So this is us negative sentence. Okay, imperative negative, where we can use you are advised never to mix in a bad company. You are advised never to mix in a bad company. Okay, so as there is never, so we cannot use forbidden here because never is a strict negative. Okay, so when we use forbidden, then we cannot use not or never. That is why in case of not, instead of not we can use forbidden. But when there is never, then we cannot use forbidden because the meaning will be a little lighter. So we'll write you are advised never to mix in a bad company. You are forbidden to mix in a bad company. When the sentence will be written, don't mix in a bad company, then we can write you are forbidden to mix in a bad company. Now we can write you are advised never to mix in a bad company. Okay, you are advised never to mix in a bad company. This will be the passive form of the sentence, never mix in a bad company. Okay, now if we write a sentence in its passive form, that means of imperative sentence, so we should make it active. How we will do it? Okay, I am writing here you are requested to sit down. Okay, this is a sentence of passive voice where we have seen the structure you are requested is used and to is used before the main sentence or before the verb sit. So infinitive has been used and the first part of the sentence is passive. That is why the whole sentence is a passive one. So we have to change it into active one. Then how we will change it into active? Definitely the main sentence will be sit down, but as it has been requested, so we have to use please before it. So please sit down. It will be please sit down. Please sit down. Okay, this will be the active voice of this sentence. You are requested to sit down. Please sit down. Okay, again we may write some more sentences where we will use not. Okay, please don't disturb me. Don't disturb me. So this is a sentence of active voice where I have requested you not to disturb me. So the passive form will be you are requested not to disturb me. You are requested not to disturb me. Okay, you are requested not to disturb me. So this will be the passive form of the sentence. You are requested not to disturb me. Again we may write you are advised not to waste your time in vain. Not to waste time. You are advised not to waste your time in vain. Okay, this is a passive voice sentence, not to waste your time in vain. This is a passive voice sentence which we have to turn into active as you are advised. So what should we do? And it is also in negative form. Not is present here, but the main sentence is waste your time in vain, but it will give an adverse meaning. Okay, waste your time in vain, it should never be an adverse, but it must be an adverse when we put not before it. Okay, but if we put not before it, it will not be a correct sentence in grammar. Not waste your time in vain. Not is waste. your time in vain means we have to make it negative in proper way in the grammatical structure. So we have to use do verb. So it will be do not waste your time in vain. It will be do not waste your time in vain. So I hope you are getting all the points because I am explaining everything in a very slow way. Very slow way so that you can hear or listen every word and you can get by or remember every word which I am telling to you. Okay, so it will be do not or don't. We may write don't also. Don't waste your time in vain. Waste your time in vain. So I don't want to make the video much longer. I am going to stop here for today because if something is very tasty and we take it in a large quantity, then it becomes bitter for us. So we will learn everything very slowly and little by little. That will help us to remember everything. So all of you are thanked for watching my video. I always thank you for you watch my video and give me inspiration to make more and more videos. Thank you.